Tatventure is an experience that I created a couple years ago. It's a raffle that I do online.
Dude, I always wanted to like have rollerblades and just like skrrr.
People can enter by purchasing merch and art that we design. Every dollar that somebody spends gets them an entry.
Yo, what up? Okay, we're headed there.
And the idea is, out of thousands of names, we use a random generator to choose one name. This person wins not only a free tattoo from me, but also a trip with me and all of my best friends.
For this edition of Tatventure, we will be heading to the Florida Keys with our winner, Roni, who will be joining us from Denver, Colorado. We've got a lot of really dope stuff planned for the next 7 days. It's going to be a lot of adrenaline, a lot of good laughs, and overall good vibes.
Like, I just recently started following you on Instagram, you know, like it hasn't even been a year yet. Damn. And then next thing you know, I win the freaking contest. I was like, oh my god.
I love that.
Second day, we're about to mob out of Miami on our way to the Keys. And first, we got to get some sustenance, get some coffee in our veins, because we're some sleepy boys. We did not sleep much last night.
I did, I was fucking out.
He's like, oh shit, what's up?
Is this yours? gas station right now, airing these pits out because we have been absolutely vibing. We have a Kidnapper 3000 van full of the homies, and we've been bumping nothing but Pitbull and dubstep, and so we getting all kinds of sweaty. We ain't used to this humidity. About to go over arguably the prettiest bridge in the United States, over to our Airbnb in Marathon. And right off my left shoulder here, you'll see the key lime lobster, indigenous to Key Largo specifically. That's one big fucking hammer right there. Let's go say hi and flex on him one time.
The destination is on your right.
Oh my god.
Well, this is gonna be fucking epic. So you watched the videos when we were doing the competition and all that?
I did.
What did you think when you saw your name get drawn?
I couldn't even believe it, you know, even after I landed and stuff. I was just like, there's no way this is happening right now. Beyond excited.
We have a lot of really awesome stuff in store for the next week. You think you're ready for this?
I'm very ready.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was born ready.
That's exactly why you won. Hell yeah. Let's go. Skydiving has been such an impactful thing for me. When I was 22, I went through a really bad heartbreak, and we had a trip planned for Valentine's Day, and I decided to address some of my fears head on. And so I wrote them down, and they were seafood. Weirdly enough, I had never eaten fish. Heights. I've always had a really big fear of heights, and then being by myself. I booked a ticket for myself to travel for the first time alone, and I went to Miami on Valentine's Day. I didn't tell anybody, and I just went to go skydiving to overcome my fear of heights, which was why it was really cool to come back out here and do it again, especially over the Keys like this. Right after that, I went to a restaurant that was right on the water, spent all my money I had left on everything on their menu. These things, you know, that I once found as limiting beliefs or fears were actually things that were a catalyst in helping me evolve to the next better version of myself. Tatventure is a really cool way for me to share that with people. We may not always know how to address those thoughts or fears, but we get to figure it out on the way down, and then once we make it down safe and see how beautiful of a ride it was down, we have the ability to recognize the ease in handling those thoughts that may be holding us back. What scares you in life right now? Something that really scares me is being a dad. That's one thing that scares me, is I don't always know the best thing for them. And it scares me that, you know, sometimes I'm not always doing it right. That's why I like doing this, because conquering my fears helps me be a better person and be a better dad, because I know that the more fearless that I can go throughout life and courageously take things on,
the better I can teach my kids how to do that too, you know? So,
The main thing holding me back for sure is like my family. Like I've moved out plenty of times, but I always find myself moving back in with my family, you know, because I always have a place to live with my mom and stuff like that, and she's always been there for me. But I'm one of 5 siblings. Most of us have different dads, and like I'm by myself, so I kind of like feel like this obligation, you know, to like take care of her, even though there's not just me, you know, to take care of her. But I feel like that's the main thing holding me back. Like my job too, like I'm working all the time because I love my job, but I feel like most of it's like I don't want to be at home, so I just work, you know, and I'm trying to, you know, find that better work-life balance, you know, so that way I'm a happier person, you know, because I'm happy, but like I'm just not like 110% happy all the time.
Talking to Roni before and after the jump was really cool. Seeing how much fun she had overcoming that.
How you feeling? Feeling on top of the world.
I feel like I'm on top of the world right now.
Oh, that's right, because we are. Yeah. Not a bad view above the keys, is it? Beautiful, dude.
It was so awesome.
I feel awesome.
I feel so badass.
The biggest things that holds me back from really like pushing my shit to the next level is that like I heavily filter myself, especially like in front of the public. And as much as I'm like such an honest person, like I have like a crippling fear that I like will be misunderstood, and that has a lot to do with me like not even like wanting to talk about being gay. It's heavy because like there are times where I get frustrated and I feel like I'm not living my truth. To some extent, like it's important to like be cautious, be like aware of how you're presenting yourself. But I think like my fear of being misunderstood sometimes cripples me a little bit. And so yeah, I think that's an important one for me right now.
Fear of like failure, letting people down. So I feel a lot of the time for tattooing it's a really big trust in that we're gonna provide like something that's like magical for someone. When I feel like I underperform on a tattoo, you know, even if they're like super stoked about it, I feel like I'm like letting people down and like I feel like I've failed myself. Sometimes fear that because of being afraid of letting people down, I feel like sometimes I don't go forward and take all opportunities that I can, and I want to eliminate that holding back feeling so I can take on more opportunities and do more cool things for people.
Hell yeah, have fun!
Good job, guys! Okay, me and Steven.
How do I step into those bigger shoes of becoming the next best version of myself? You know, we don't always know like what is this gonna feel like? How am I gonna get over these nerves that I have in my stomach right now? Like, I know we all got these butterflies in our bellies right now. I don't have all the answers, but I know that I can agree to a little bit of dedication towards just showing up for myself and doing this, you know, and just take on every day and every moment knowing that I'm gonna be okay. And I'm really grateful that you guys are all here to do that with me. And, you know, we may not have all the answers right now, but we're gonna figure that shit out on the way down. You know what I mean?
You guys ready to make this happen?
Hell yeah. One of the most beautiful parts about Tatventure for me is getting to see the way that my friends' faces light up.
Skydiving has been one of the biggest fear-inducing events that we've done of all the events that we'll do. I've gone 3 of the last 4 Tatventures. This time, even though I was mentally ready, the fear that lives in your brain of fear of heights, you know, still telling me, you know, don't leap out of a perfectly good plane down to the ground, which you know is very hard. And I'm really glad that I could share that, you know, fear experience with Jroo and the rest of Tatventure crew.
What did you think? Good brother! Fly by!
Angel and I have talked about skydiving quite a few times. We've been friends for a long time now. Has not been in alignment until this trip, and it finally like clicked. And she's like, I'm ready. Seeing Angel float down from the sky for the first time.
That was the craziest thing I've ever done. I cried a little bit when I hit the ground.
It's an emotional
overwhelming.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I've never felt so small.
Well, you've never looked so big.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. Metaphorically.
You've never looked so fast, Angel.
The light in her eye, not only when she landed, but then later when it actually hit her when we were standing inside of the ice cream shop at Haagen-Dazs down on Duval Street.
One of my favorite moments of the whole trip is like after we went skydiving and Jroo started playing Free Fallin' in the car.
Oh my god.
I'm free. Free fallin'.
I really like the idea of making somebody's wildest dreams come true and focusing on how to make somebody's experience just like over the top is a really fun way of, you know, also living the kind of lifestyle that I've dreamed of, and like doing fun things, helping people grow in a way that leaves them with lasting moments and memories. That changes people's whole life, which changes the people's lives that they come in contact with. Causing a ripple effect like this, sharing these kind of fun stories with people, that's what this whole trip to Earth is all about.
Tatventure has progressed in just the whole experience. You know, it gets more tailored each time. I think the biggest progression has been the reaction of the winners. Whenever you win Tatventure, I feel like you leave a better, stronger person. Doing those things that make you vulnerable are also very fearful, you know. Vulnerability is a big fear a lot of people have as well, and I think overcoming that with somebody, expressing vulnerability together is a very magical moment. And I think at this time with Roni winning, it's really been a special time, and we've seen a big progression inside of all of us.
I've really liked seeing how it brings people together. I really enjoy being a bridge for people. I like when my friends get to meet my other friends. You know, I like introducing people and seeing the way that everybody bonds. It's really such a fucking amazing surprise every day. I love that shit. Roni this trip, very similarly to Jasmine, who won TATventure #2. We're both very afraid of the water. The ocean was a big fear of theirs. And so we got to go swim and go snorkeling, and she got to, like, you know, experience that for the first time.
You know what was additionally really such a treat? Snorkel Captain Stevie.
Oh my god. He was the best.
Just let go and be totally accepting of, you know, what's about to happen. Becoming comfortable with releasing control and putting trust into the best possible outcome. I can't even describe, like, there have been so many moments. Lets me know that I'm on the right path and, like, that what we're doing here is worth doing.
It's been making like beams like right out by that boat.
Oh my god.
Being able to share these moments and these memories and magic with the people around me is what motivates me to want to keep making a more beautiful impact and working together to pull shit like this off. There's been enough times in my life where just energetically I was just not sharing the good shit. I was actually sharing the bad shit, you know? And being negative or complaining, not being grounded in gratitude for what I have. Being able to just share that energy with people too is why I love this. being able to share the small moments, you know, that are off camera that we don't get to capture, the good things in life. About to go get pulled behind this boat. It's looking kind of windy out there, so it should be a good time. This is actually all of our first time parasailing, and I believe that is our captain right there. Being up there and talking with Roni, she's like, I still can't believe this, and we're 400 feet in the sky, and it's still just hitting me. We had a really cool talk up there. It still is like really surreal that we get to do this. Bring somebody out to do just crazy adventurous shit that has, you know, really made a big impact in my life, and getting to become friends with them and like see how that changes people, that's fucking tight. Seeing Connor and Laura and Angel's faces. Seeing Jack and Steven's smiles on that. It's cool, you know, and that's what I love about this, is I get to share the things that make my journey so beautiful with people I care about. I wanted to do something that was like memorable for this trip specifically. What I'm thinking is we do something like this on the outside.
Oh my gosh.
So when that lightning storm was happening, I was like, I couldn't sleep because I love storms, and so I was like sitting up till like 4, drawing this outside under this awning, and I was like, oh, lightning.
I'm so excited.
Dig it?
Yeah, I like it.
Hell yeah.
I need to print some stuff. You are in for it, Roni. This shit's gonna be fucking epic.
I like how you made like the silhouette of her kimono like be like the ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The water is very still.
Yeah.
Much like it was when we were watching that thunderstorm, you know? Yeah. I wanted to really like capture that. I was drawing under that storm till like 3 in the morning making this thing, so it's like so authentic and fucking pure. Yeah.
Roni, it's tattoo day. How are you feeling?
Woo! I'm so excited.
And you saw the design.
I did.
And did you know what you were gonna get?
I had no idea, honestly, but I think when Jroo told me that he stayed up until 4 in the morning out here drawing it, and he said that he wanted to make it really memorable. I was really thrilled about that. But even when I saw the design, like, it completely blew me out the water.
Are you excited going into the tattoo? Nervous, anxious, anything?
I'm super excited. I think I'm maybe a little bit nervous just because it's the biggest tattoo I've gotten, or that I'm gonna get, you know, so far. So, yeah, but I'm super excited. I still can't even believe, you know, that this is really going on. You know, like, I'm still in awe, and I don't know, I just feel so blessed, you know, and so happy. And
was there like one moment that was your favorite moment?
Jumping out of the airplane.
Yeah,
for sure. Jumping out.
I am right there with you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the moment I actually fell, I was like, I'm never the same. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. When you entered the raffle, when you know, entered to win Tatventure, did you have any thought in your mind? Did you actually think about it? Like, what if I did win?
I didn't think about it at all. I just thought about it like, oh, I probably won't win. You know, I never win anything.
You just get some cool shit.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
Yeah.
What did you buy?
I bought the velvet jacket. I bought some sunglasses. I bought a kimono, and then I bought the pillow.
So you got some cool shit out of it. How much money did you spend?
I think like just shy of $300.
$300 for a week-long getaway in the Keys, 6 new best friends, a 2-day tattoo with Winnie the Jroo.
Yes.
Is it worth it?
Totally worth it.
And you know what's funny is that you're going through these experiences at the exact same time that we are. Like, we are just as excited as you are, and like just as like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. Because there are things like, I went and I planned out so much shit for us to do, and then like the universe was just like, how about a lightning, like an electrical storm? Yeah. How about some other stuff we just couldn't have scripted if we tried? Like,
right, exactly. I think that's what makes it the best.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that after Tatventure, you'll be looking at life differently?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. For sure. You know, just be happy. Like, step out of your comfort zone. The worst thing that can happen is somebody could say no. Don't be afraid of what people think of you. And just be you, you know? Be happy.
And late nights. Burning that midnight oil ain't nothing new. Can't wait to put the highlights in that lightning. This shit's gonna fucking slap.
And the glove comes out.
That's a wrap, dude. Woo. Got further than I was wanting to, so that's
a good thing.
Yeah. What time is it? Like 2?
Almost 3.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
I put Connor on my shoulders, and she got coconuts off the tree over there. And we spent the next hour trying to hack them open with fucking kitchen knives.
There's no machetes at Airbnbs, apparently. They just
don't have a machete. That's dumb.
It doesn't make any sense. There's coconuts. There has to be machetes.
Yeah, like why would you have coconuts and not a machete? I don't understand.
Oh man. Looks so dope.
We'll throw the little bits of lightning in there.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
How do you feel?
I feel good. Like my arm is a little sore and tender, but I mean it's natural when you're getting a tattoo. But I feel good.
You did fucking awesome. You love her?
I do.
So after everybody had fallen asleep, I stayed up till like 3 or 4 in the morning designing this, and was sitting underneath the lightning and thunderstorm as I was drawing this, and so it was really cool to like capture that energy in the tattoo and like commemorate it. How did that all like resonate with you? I guess the entire experience as a whole.
Well, I definitely feel like, you know, I've overcome some hurdles, you know, within myself, you know, and let alone meeting a bunch of amazing people and having been such a great experience. You know, and even witnessing that storm, just specifically like referring towards that storm right now. Like I've been to Florida before, but I've never witnessed like a storm like that in Florida, you know, like ever. I have the memory of it, you know, I'm gonna have a memory of all this whole experience, but now I like physically have something on me that, you know, that's gonna, I can literally just look at this and think about the amazing time I had, you know, and just be like, man, it was such a good time.
I really am grateful that not only to like be able to do this tattoo for you, but to bring you out and introduce all my friends to you and get to know you.
Yeah.
That was really cool, and to talk and get to know what means something to all of us, and like to create these connections and these moments and memories and magic together was really cool, and I really appreciate you letting me do this for you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate all your friends. Like, thank you guys so much. I got to meet this amazing squad and a vacation and a friendship of a lifetime and a freaking awesome tattoo that I can always remember this life. Everything I could have imagined and then some.
Oh.
You guys too. Like, I knew you guys were good people, you know, but like just being able to experience that in real life, you know, and like actually be friends with you, you know, and your best friends. Like, it's truly like, thank you. Crying.
Try not to grab your tattoo.
I know.
did it.
This was by far the best Tatventure. The energy has never felt more right.
The trippiest part is that we come out here expecting for certain things to happen, and then so much more happens.
Everything went according to plan and so perfect, but there were so many instances where it was just unexpectedly just magic. You know, like the lightning storm.
Yeah.
You can't just order that.
I can't call ahead and be like, hey, can we do the lightning storm, or?
Overcoming certain fears of ours as a squad and doing things for the first time together, like parasail for the first time.
We have such an incredible group of people, especially this time around. Like each one of us, like you could make a character profile out of and fucking write a movie about. Like we're all talented in our own way. We all have something to bring to Tatventure. And then for that matter, the winner always has something to bring to Tatventure as well.
I feel so blessed and so grateful, and just the whole experience is amazing, and being able to meet all these amazing individuals it's so humbling, you know, and just becoming friends with every single one of you guys is still a dream come true for me. I had such a good time, and I'm so sad that this is already to an end. Thank you for everything.
It was really sweet getting to know Roni. Being able to give other people an experience to help them love themselves a little bit more. Seeing them come out of this experience and go on in their lives as a whole new person, you know, and have that reminder on their skin of what happened.
In Tatventure, we create this like bubble of safety, like we're all doing it together. I don't think that Roni or myself would be out here jumping out of a plane if we didn't have a family doing it with us, you know? We're out here like secluded somewhere away from home, away from the busyness of life, just enjoying things. We legitimately just put thousands of names into the fucking wind. We know fucking nothing about them. And we go, okay, let's do it. Call them, hey, who are you? You wanna fucking do this shit? Like, it's actually crazy that it's that random.
It makes me really excited to not only see where Roni goes in life after this, but also, you know, where we go with this.
We watched Waterworld last night.
That was fucking really funny, actually.
$175 million budget. For the worst fucking movie.
Cover girl. Laura, I'm doing an interview.
With
a little bit Jack.
Oh, right now? Right now? Oh, sorry.
Found Barnacle Boy, but no sign of Mermaid Man. Stopped at Walgreens to get some fuel. I also found a Kid Gohan.
Saw an iguana give birth.
Yeah, we saw an iguana give birth in our driveway.
At an inconvenient time, actually.
Extremely inconvenient.
Yeah.